This one-of-its-kind story began when Max and his mother Erin adopted a black cat from a shelter. Max loved animals, and there was something special about this cat, as he felt an instant connection with her the moment he laid his eyes on her. The cat seemed alone and sad. The duo chose the black kitten to be the new member of their family. In popular beliefs, black cats are not considered auspicious. They are known to bring some twisted omen with themselves. Clearly, Max and Erin did not believe in it. However, Erin began to learn a lot of new things about the cat after Max went away for the boot camp. She noticed the cat Yuki doing stuff that was least expected of an animal. Max had a fondness for felines. These tiny mysterious creatures interested him a lot. That is why he opted for a cat when he and his mother decided to adopt a pet. Max had almost completed his studies and was willing to join the US Navy. The man had chosen his career, but as his mom was a single mother, the decision to pursue his dream was a tough one. Max, a 19-year-old boy, had been dreaming of serving the nation since his childhood. The boy loved watching movies based on the Army. He respected and admired the Army personnel to a greater extent. He wanted to make a contribution to his country in his own way. His mother never stopped him from pursuing his aim. Related image: the boy used to spend most of his time with her mother as they were quite close. His mother had given him the love of mother and father both. They remained a small family for a long while. Max knew that he would have to leave his mother alone in order to undergo the training. It was a big concern for him. He did not want to leave his mother alone, and so decided to adopt a pet for her. His time to go for training was nearing. Family is the most important part of people's lives. You stay with your family since your birth and takes the last breath while surrounded by the family only. It pains a lot when someone departs from the family. Likewise, it is difficult to adjust new people in it. Adopting a pet, that too, a cat, never occurred to Erin Nimrichter. She was a bit skeptical about Max's idea. As Erin was not very sure about it, Max had to persuade his mother. He had a valid reason. The boy was going to leave the place in a few days, as he was going to a boot camp that would leave Erin all alone in the house. And he knew that cats are the best companion one can have. They are adorable and small. Even though Erin had a boyfriend, he was not staying with her. She was not ready for that big step yet. The woman was going to get alone after her son will leave for the camp. The woman agreed to pet a cat. She had never adopted any animal before. The very next day, they headed to a shelter and found themselves a cat. So, it was final that they were going to adopt a cat. Max was very excited. He and his mother headed to the Cleveland Animal Protective League to choose the next member of their family. The organization was founded in 1913. The league works for the welfare of animals who are abused, mistreated, and neglected by providing them shelter. Max and Erin had their house in the vicinity of the organization, and the place was also quite famous, so they decided to pick their new family member from there. The organization had many animals that were yet to get a foster home. One of them was Yuki, a cat. The cat won over their hearts at first glance only. Yuki was a female kitten with shining black fur. She had been brought to the shelter a few days ago only. Since then, the stray cat had been waiting to be adopted by a suitable adopter. She had speaking eyes. She seemed lonely. She was in her crate staring at the duo. Max and Erin knew what exactly they had to do. Everything was clear. They were going to get a cat they could feel connected with. When they laid their eyes on the cat, they felt as if they had met their perfect match. Erin felt the same way. After finishing the paperwork, they made way to their home with Yuki. This all happened in the matter of a day. Was it the right decision? Erin had no prior experience with any animal, let alone cats. Though she liked the cat very much, the woman was still unsure if she would be able to take care of the cat when Max would be gone. The doubt remained within her until Max went away. As expected, Yuki and the duo gelled up in a few days only. Yuki quickly made herself comfortable in that house. She had brought a new freshness to mother-son lives. Her playful nature would keep Max on the toe, as she never stayed still in one place. Even though the cat was brought to keep Erin company when Max would be gone, Yuki grew very close to Max. Yuki would chase him everywhere he goes. Just the way Cat was crazy about Max, he too had grown fond of her. You can always see Yuki lying next to Max. Erin put it, Max has always felt connections to any animals he was around. Yuki had become his best buddy in the world. However, things were going to change drastically in the future. Yuki had become a favorite of Erin and Max both. They lived like a close-knitted family. But those happy days soon got over when Max got a call from boot camp. He could not fathom how these 6 months passed by with the cat. Now he had to bid adieu to his family. The boot camp was organized out of state. Max began his packing, not realizing how his cat was feeling about all this. Finally, came the day when he had to leave for the boot camp. The day was tougher and more emotional than he had expected. Though he wanted to go to the boot camp, he did not want to leave his family either. Whereas Aaron gave him farewell with wet eyes, Yuki kept staring at him. She had no idea that she was not going to see him for months. Max left for the boot camp. For obvious reasons, his absence did affect both of them. Yuki, though, could not speak, had become lonely once again. She was missing Max big time. That was clear from her strange behavior. Max and Aaron did not know that the cat they adopted only 6 months ago had grown so attached to him. Aaron missed him badly too, and seeing Yuki alone and sad used to make her sad too. The woman put up a picture of her son on her dresser. The picture was from his graduation day. She would look at the picture whenever she would miss him. At that time she did not know her step of placing his picture on the dresser was going to affect Yuki a lot. Yuki had realized that Max was not going to come anytime soon. If you have any pet, then you must be knowing how much we get attached to our pets, and the same happens with pets. They give you more love in return. Yuki had been waiting for Max since he went away, but unfortunately, there was no sight of him. She had stopped going out and play. Now she would do only one thing. Aaron had caught Yuki perching on the top of her dresser and staring at Max's picture. It is strange, isn't it? She just sits there, stares and meows, and then lays down next to the picture to nap, Aaron said. She had started climbing the dresser quite recently. The woman does not remember if she had ever seen Yuki on the top of her dresser before she put the picture. So, did she recognize Max from a picture frame? This was a unique case, as Aaron had never seen nor heard of animals recognizing their owner's face from a photo frame. If it happens, then it must be the only case. There ought to be someone having the same experience. She had to find out what she was thinking was true, or it was all just a coincidence. What if Yuki loved sleeping on that particular spot? She kickstarted the investigation. Aaron refrained from drawing any conclusion without investigating. It was unbelievable that Yuki was able to recognize Max from a photo of his. The woman planned on pulling an experiment on the feline. She started shifting the photo from one place to another. The cat's response was nothing but stunning. No matter where she would keep the photo, Yuki would always find a way to reach that. Every time she moved the picture, Yuki found it out. Aaron was sure that the cat knew that it was her owner in the picture. "I know for sure she misses him," Aaron said. Aaron was overwhelmed after discovering the truth. The boy was still in the boot camp and was not going to come back anytime soon. However, Aaron very much wanted to reunite Yuki with Max. She so wanted to share the news with her son, but it was going to take months for Aaron to meet her son. Finally came the day. Max took a leave from the boot camp. Now Aaron could meet her at his base. But she was not going to go there all alone. She asked the base if she could bring the cat along, as she missed him too. Image result for Black Cat: nothing is more joyful than seeing your family again after a long time. Max was going to meet his most favorite people in the world. No wonder, the boy was extremely happy when he was told that his mother and dear pet were coming to the base to meet him. The boy did have a concern though. He was doubtful if the kitten remembers him or not. As she had no idea what happened back at his home in his absence, he was unsure about the cat's response to seeing him. "My son worries that she won't remember him," Aaron said. Well, his doubt is valid. The duo had not seen each other for many months. Moreover, Yuki was very young at the time Max had left the house. Only if he knew. Aaron opened up. "It gives me comfort knowing she does." All doubts of Max faded away when he met Yuki. Aaron later stated, "And it's nice to have proof to show him." Aaron and Max were very much excited about seeing each other again. But there was still time to meet him. So, Aaron had to figure out a way to keep Yuki busy. The investigation had revealed a lot of things about her. Aaron had noticed that Yuki not only liked sitting in front of Max's photo, she also adored the view from her residence. Aaron had seen her spending a significant amount of time looking through the window towards the streets. Clearly, Yuki had an interest in the outside world. Aaron made a plan. Aaron had decided to give Yuki her an adventure backpack. Well, in case you don't know, then let me tell you, it is a cat carrier with a domed window that helps people in bearing their felines on their backs. Aaron exclaimed. Yesterday was her first walk to the market, and today she went on her first bike ride. The adventure had just started. The day was July 13th. What made the day special was that the date fell on Friday, making it the famous Friday the 13th. Aaron wanted this day to be special for Yuki. As it was the cat's first Friday the 13th, she had planned something exciting for her. Honoring Friday the 13th with this spooky gal, she wrote on her Facebook post, Erin was a big fan of horror movies. And after staying so long with her beloved cat, she had learned that Yuki enjoyed spooky flicks too. Black cats are so creepy with their golden eyes looking all suspicious. No doubt, the duo were getting closer to each other. That is why Max had brought Yuki for. Max had her 6 years fully planned. The boy was going to join the Navy as soon as he completes his training at a boot camp. This means that his mom and Yuki will have to spend another 6 years awaiting him. Max had chosen his destiny, and now as he had been chosen by the government, he needed to fulfill his duties. Trust me, pets are the best gift you can give to yourself. They not only love you unconditionally but also stay loyal to you. They don't even need a voice to express their affection to you. Yuki could not speak like Max and Erin, but she beautifully expressed her affection for Max. And now Erin and Yuki were bonding really well. You must have heard cat giving out meow so many times but ever wondered their intention behind that. This is their way to participate in a conversation with humans. This is how they tell you how was their day and asks you about your day. Notably, cats give out meow to humans only. They hold the conversation only with the people they trust. Many of us prefer not to adopt a pet mainly because of the fact that they don't like being cleaned up. Having dirty pets inside the house is obviously not good for our health. If cleaning is your concern, then the cats are definitely not the ones who will cause you troubles. Want to know why? They themselves have a cleaning nature. You don't even have to put effort to clean the cats as they clean themselves on their own. Interestingly, cats spend 50% of their daily time in grooming themselves. Now you might have understood how do they manage to look so cute and clean. They are sleepy heads. Surprisingly, the cats sleep away about 18 to 20 hours a day. No need to say that cats are the most dependable and easiest pets you can have. They are a great company on those lazy weekends when you want to do nothing but sit on your couch and watch a movie. The cat will keep you company by lying next to you. Feeling stressed, cats can be your stress buster. According to research, cats help you relax and de-stress. Stroking cats brings some benefits to you too. You bond well with an animal that keeps you fresh and happy. The rhythmic petting by you makes you stay relaxed. Thirdly, it keeps you calm. If the above reasons have failed to convince you to keep a pet, then this one definitely will. Did you know that the cat can cause a love hormone to be released in person? This neurochemical is called oxytocin. As the name suggests, this hormone is released when one is in love. So, see, cats works as therapy as well. What more, cats are lifesavers. Yes, these tiny creatures can keep you away from some of the life-threatening diseases. The study says that constant interaction with felines lessens the chances of heart attacks, regulates the blood pressure and releases dopamine and serotonin that works as mood regulators. Additionally, they strengthen our immune system. Cats may seem indifferent to you sometimes, but they really love being around people. They have a different way of expressing their affection to us. They may not hug or move their tails as dogs do, but they would find a way to show you their love. Cats would brush themselves against you. A cuddle from you can make their whole day, so make sure you give them a cuddle whenever they need it.